Good morning. I'm about to make my breakfast smoothie. It's very little every day, but honestly, if you've been following me for a while, you know it's basically the same recipe, just slightly different fonts. We've got frozen banana. If I had frozen fruit, I would add some, but I do not have any. I also like to add fresh spinach. It like makes the color look not that great sometimes, but it's a great easy way to add veggies to my diet, and personally I really can't taste it at all. Got some chia seeds. I usually add this, flax or hemp, just kind of depends what I have in my fridge. And then I'm going to add some protein powder. This one's my favorite, vanilla, but I kind of alternate between that and chocolate. Today I'm using this mixed nut butter from Costco. Usually add some sort of nut butter or peanut butter, and I'm just topping off a little bit of water. Judge me if you want. I'm gonna blend this and let my dog lick my finger. You know what, actually I take that back. I think when it looks green, it's cute. It's just when you mix it with like frozen blueberries and it turns like gray, is when it's not the most, you know, aesthetic thing. Also, why do I spill every time? Before I get into my computer work and put on some, you know, actual work clothes, I'm going to quickly change out the sheets on my bed because 'tis the time, and I'm happy to say that I'm partnering with Brooklinen for this video. If you're unfamiliar with Brooklinen, they make high quality home goods that just help elevate my life, you know? I think part of growing up is appreciating the little things like cozy sheets and a nice towel, and Brooklinen has totally been worth the investment for me. I am obsessed with their sheets and I have several pairs of them. Are they pairs? Sets. That's the right word. Brooklinen has 3 different sheet sets depending on what your sleep style. I actually have their wash linen set on my bed right now. It's what I'm changing out. It has a nice organic texture, but it's still soft and great for both summer and winter months. I'm going to be swapping it out for their Luxe Sateen. This one just has a higher thread count than their classic Percale bundle. Percale? I don't know the cotton terminologies, but you know what I mean. So that one's better if you want more like breathable sheets, but really, we really like this. We still find it very cool in the summer and nice and cozy in the winter. And my dogs love it too, actually. Every time I make the bed, they just like know, and they want to hop up on it and get all cozy in my sheets. Brooklinen's already a great investment for the quality. The other thing I love about them is that when you purchase one of their hardcore bundles, you can save 25% as well. Every bundle comes with a flat sheet, a fitted sheet, 4 sets of pillowcases, so you get 2 standard and 2 extra. And then you also get a duvet cover. And you don't have to all get the same color like me with my cream color, which I love. If you want to be more fun and funky, you can mix and match things. They also have a lot of fun colors and seasonal patterns on their website too. Here are just a few of them. These Luxe Sateen sheets are, like I said, more of a denser weave. They're a 480 thread count, and they're Oeco-Tex certified, which just means they're tested for safety and they meet the global criteria. And look, she's already on my bed. I'm ready for the new sheets. What do we think? Do we like the finished bed? Here's more of a close-up of the Luxe Sateen texture. You can see it's like super tightly knit, very soft, feels super buttery.
Oh, you're so sweet. You look so good today.
Huh?
You look so good today.
Because I am partnering with Brooklinen on this video, me and Maya have an awesome discount code to share with you. They're actually running their Labor Day sale right now, which runs from Labor Day through September 6th. So if you're watching this video right when it comes out, luckily for you, you can get 20% off of all of their bedding, bath, and other household products. So the link is in the description of this video. Go check it out. Like I said, they have so many different colors, patterns, textures. They literally have something for every bed, sleeper, and towel user. And I've always been super impressed with the quality, especially for what you're paying for it. So check it out. Maya thinks you should too. I just set up in the kitchen, going to be filming some recipes today. I'm on fall content now. I would ideally like to shoot 3 recipes. We're gonna see how it goes. One of them is going to be some sauteed delicata squash. Also gonna try to make a wild rice soup. Just finished filming the first recipes for some sauteed butternut squash with toasted almonds. Having a little bit of a snack, then I'm about to go change. I already started some prep for the next recipe while I was waiting for that one to cool a bit to film the final shot. Ironically, I'm making all these recipes, but I'm not eating any of them for lunch because the timing just isn't working out and I'm hungry. This is the wild rice soup. It's covered right now. I can't really uncover it, but I'll show you in a minute. And then Dylan was actually kind enough to make me lunch. This is my realistic lunch, I guess. It's a frozen pizza, and he also made some tofu with some seasonings. I'm not exactly sure what's in it. I'll have to ask him later. I just got the final shot for this wild rice soup. Here's the reality. My clean background, my camera reporting my clean background, and the absolute chaos. I'm just being real with you guys. That is the kitchen. I actually did a lot of the dishes, so that part's a little better than it normally is. I'm an organized person, but if I'm being honest, I'm not the neatest person in the world, especially when it comes to cooking. And I'm like, oh, if I'm using this food processor tomorrow, I'll just like leave it out. What's the point of putting it away? So something I could definitely improve on. But yeah, that's the reality. You see my super clean kitchen, clean everything. But just know that lurking a few inches away, or maybe even centimeters, there's a mess. Finally finished with work for the day. I had some computer work to do. So I'm going to head over to our garden and get some produce for dinner. The sunlight is so pretty right now. I think this is gonna be one of our last few harvests of green beans, but we still have so many. We gotta freeze some to have in the winter or something, because this is a lot of beans. If you're looking to start a garden next year, I would highly recommend planting pole beans. They're super easy. You just plant them directly in the ground and water them. They're more like cold weather tolerant too, so you can plant them earlier. And they give you so many green beans. I think we paid like $2 for this bag of seeds, and we've definitely gotten way more than $2 worth of green beans. I thought I picked a lot of green beans, but then I looked at how many ripe cherry tomatoes that we had, and this is not even all of them. There's my little pocket of green beans. Let's rotate this around. These are sun gold tomatoes, by the way, so they're ripe when they're orange. We decided to only plant these this year because they're harder to find in stores. When you can find them, they're more expensive and they taste better. They're like candy. They're super sweet. Definitely not using all of these for our dinner though, that's for sure. Dylan's mom once made, I think it's a Greek dish with like green beans and tomatoes, which is what I have. So I'm feeling inspired to do my own sort of twist on that for dinner tonight. Maybe add some chickpeas. I think that'd be really good. Here's a better look. These are all of the cherry tomatoes that I picked. These are all the green beans. We'll probably eat all of these tonight. Here is a better view of the sunset. It's still not fully picking up on camera, but it's this really pretty pink color. Haven't had that in a while, actually. My onion's been sizzling for a bit, so I'm going to add the tomatoes. Let this cook down for a few minutes. It's looking pretty soupy, so now I'm gonna add the green beans. I'm gonna give it a good mix and then cover it. All right, we're getting steamy. Please excuse my barking dog. I'm gonna add some chickpeas. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and add some garlic now too. Here's the final dish. Actually, I'm gonna add in a little bit of dill. I don't think that's what's normally in the recipe, but I have some on hand and I think it's gonna sound good. Ooh, super steamy. Normally I don't cook green beans this much, but this is what the recipe calls for and I actually like it in this specific dish. I also cooked up some millet in our Instant Pot to serve underneath for a quick and easy meal. Dinner was very good and filling. We had some bowls. We also split kombucha, ain't that right? I got ready for bed and now I'm just going to be reading my book for a bit. I'm reading Brandon Sanderson, The Way of Kings. I read the first 3 of his Mistborn series, guys. This is the first book. There's a 5th one coming out soon. Look how thick this is. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm like halfway through and I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to be like, oh my gosh, I don't want to stop reading. But it was definitely a lot of information and like very confusing in the beginning. But I've heard it's all going to make sense later. And I do trust his vision. His other books have been very excellent and he's just so creative with like the fantasy world he makes up and all the people and stuff. Like I could never. Say hi, Dylan. You've been in the video all day.
Hi, Dylan. You've been in the video all day.
I said you haven't.
Oh.
Anyways, so Dylan, can you wave bye? Bye. So that's it for this video. Lily is enjoying our Brooklinen sheets. Thanks again to Brooklinen for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check out their sale. The link is in the description. It's only for a few days, so you don't want to miss out on it. But these sheets are so cozy. I already feel like I'm laying on a cloud and I'm going to have a great night's sleep. That's it from me. I hope you guys are doing well and I look forward to seeing you in a future video. Bye.